The Oregon Standoff saga continues as 16 people involved have been charged with one count of conspiracy. 4 of those charged are still at the wildlife refuge. The standoff has now been going on for over 1 month. RT's Brigida Santos joins me now live with an update. Brigida, one count of conspiracy. What exactly does that mean?
Hi, Anya. The official charge that these 16 people are facing is one count of conspiracy to impede officers of the United States. And what that means is that these people in particular prevented federal officials from carrying out their jobs at the Malier Wildlife Refuge. Now, the way that they did this, officials are saying, is by using either force, intimidation, or threats. So they're looking at facing prison sentences of up to 6 years. Now, as you mentioned, there are still 4 people left behind at the occupation. They are holding it down at the refuge. These people include Sean and Sandy Anderson, also David Fry, who runs the YouTube page and live stream, and Jeff Banta. Now, they have told the FBI that the only way that they will agree to leave is if the FBI drops those charges and agrees not to arrest them. As of now, the FBI has not agreed with them. They are still in negotiations right now. In the meantime, Ammon Bundy, who's the leader of the occupation, he has told the FBI to leave. He says, "You've already killed somebody," and he's referring to the killing of spokesperson for the occupation, Lavoy Finicum, who we reported last week was killed by the FBI. Anya.
Brigida, an Oregon congressman, from what I understand, has introduced a bill this week to prevent taxpayers from paying for the standoff. What can you tell us about that?
That's correct. So the bill would actually allow law enforcement to the Justice Department to reimburse the local law enforcement. This occupation has cost local law enforcement $100,000 per week. It's been 5 weeks now, and while $500,000 doesn't seem like a large sum of money in the grand scheme of things, when you transfer that amount onto the locals in a small town, it is quite significant. So this law would allow the Justice Department not only to reimburse the local law enforcement teams, but also allow the Justice Department to go after Ammon Bundy and the other occupiers and bring forth a civil suit that would then transfer that financial burden onto them. So it looks like the occupation is not only facing 6 years in prison, but they could also have a hefty financial sum to pay as well in terms of punishment. Anya.
I guess we'll see who will end up paying then in the end. That was RT correspondent Brigida Santos reporting from LA.